Hello and welcome to, I think, what is going to be my first YouTube video. And this week I'm going to be doing a reading vlog. I'm going to be doing a realistic how much I read in a week. This is my last full week of work because I work in a school, so I'm off in the summer. So yeah, I'm just going to be mood reading and then hopefully keeping track of the pages that I read this week. I have not been doing well lately with my reading. Like I said, I work in a school, but I do also work a little bit after hours. So I leave to work most mornings at like 9 a.m. and I come home between 6 and 7:30, depending on the day. We're gonna see how much I can read. I think I'm going to start The Divorce by Freida McFadden. This came out last month. I already put my bookmark in. I haven't really seen people talking about this book, but Freida McFadden is one of those authors that you just pick up her books when you need a quick, easy, mindless read. I think I read her entire thriller backlist. Pretty sure I did. It seems to be that this couple gets divorced and then the girl starts fixating on her husband's new girlfriend. What begins as cynical curiosity soon twists into obsession and then into something far darker. As Naomi uncovers secrets she never imagined, she realizes her own life might be in danger. But if it keeps her perfect family intact, isn't it worth it? Probably crazy and outlandish, but I'm excited. It is currently 4:15 on Sunday, so I'm not working today, and I read nothing today so far. But I think I'm gonna go quickly eat something and then get into The Divorce. I ended up having to run some errands, but I'm back. Where's my phone? It is 5:32. I'm finally going to start The Divorce. I'm gonna read it on my Kindle because it's on Kindle Unlimited and I don't feel like holding a book right now. So, prologue, page number 3. Let's do this. So the book starts off with our main character, Naomi. She drives home with her son, Teddy, in the car. Her key doesn't fit into the lock of her house. Very much giving My Husband's Wife by Alice Feeney, if you've read that. She knocks on the door, her husband opens the door, and he's like, oh, I have a surprise for you. We're renovating the house. I got all these contractors and these painters, and it's a huge surprise for you. And that's why the lock is changed, which doesn't make any sense, but okay. And he's like, I even packed suitcases for you. We're gonna be staying at my parents' apartment for a little bit while they're doing work renovating the house. He's like, I packed all these bags for you. Can you go ahead to my parents' apartment and get it all cleaned up for us to stay there? Jeremy, the husband, is basically just kicking her out of the house and pretending about the renovation. We're gonna see what happens. She even says the line, she was like, wait, but why did you change the lock if we're renovating the inside of the house? And he was like, well, you don't want all the contractors and all the painters and workers to have the key to our house and be able to get in. And she's like, yeah, I guess that makes sense, but wouldn't you change the lock after the renovation is done? And she thinks that in her head, but doesn't say anything. I don't know why. I feel like with Freida books, I really do have to suspend my disbelief because a lot of things are not very believable and a lot of our main characters do things that are very stupid, but they're entertaining if you can suspend your disbelief for a little bit. I'm just looking for a fun time, and if it's not so believable, then so be it. Let's just see what happens. I'm gonna continue reading. I'm on chapter 3 so far, page 22. I'm gonna sit here and read for a little bit more. I don't know how much longer, but I do wanna work out. So I guess I'll do that at like 6:30-ish. That's the plan. Chapter 3. Obviously, Jeremy said all of that because he wants a divorce, but like, why didn't he just say it to begin with? Chapter 6 could have been chapter 1 or 2. It's probably just to create more drama and for Naomi to feel like she really got kicked out of the house because she did. But I don't know, he could have just asked for a divorce in the first chapter. It's 6:40. I got distracted and went on my phone, as you do. So I'm only up to chapter 9, page 56 of The Divorce. So far, Naomi's been kicked out of the house and Jeremy wants a divorce. And the thrillery obsession part didn't happen yet. I think I'm gonna go work out and I'm probably not gonna see you until I'm all ready for bed because I gotta get some stuff done. So I will check back in when I continue reading The Divorce. It is currently 10:18. I'm in bed ready to continue the divorce. I don't know how much more I'm going to read tonight. I'm just gonna lay here and read as much as I can. I guess I'll check back in later tonight about how many pages I read, or I will see you tomorrow morning. It's literally 11:45. I'm on chapter 28, page 158 of The Divorce. I don't trust anybody. Classic mystery thriller, but still, it's so easy to read and so digestible. I need to know what's gonna happen. I should probably go to sleep because I have work tomorrow, but I want to keep reading. I'm 46% through, so maybe I'll get to like 50% through. This is dumb of me, but I need to know what's going on. I'm getting so frustrated. The obsession with Jeremy's new girlfriend has come into play, but for good reason. This is very entertaining. What the heck? I just finished part 1. This is crazy. It's 12:30 a.m. I read 214 pages today. I'm up to part 2, and I think I'm done for today. I usually do not read this much in a day, but Freedom McFadden books are just so bingeable. And also, I know I'm filming this vlog, so it's a motivation for me to read more. Anyways, this book is crazy so far. There is one character that if they end up a bad character, I'm gonna be so upset. I pray that she doesn't go that route, but we'll see what happens. Anyways, that's all for me today. I'm gonna go to sleep, and we'll see how much I read tomorrow. Hello, it is Monday. I'm about to leave to go to work. I'm hoping that if I have a break today, I'm going to be able to read some of The Divorce on the Kindle app on my phone, because otherwise I'm not gonna be able to read until late tonight because I get home tonight from work at like 7 o'clock, and then I have to work out, eat dinner, all that jazz. Anyways, I will see you later tonight. It is 7:50 on Monday night. I finished work, I came home, ate dinner, and now I'm gonna sit down and read for a little bit before I work out because I literally just ate. I didn't read anything during my break at work. I was doing paperwork and then was just scrolling on my phone. I'm 61% through the book. I'm on page 215 of The Divorce. We got up to a crazy point. The obsession and the craziness is happening. Bro, you're losing it. What is she doing? Oh my god, wait. I am so confused. What? I'm up to part 3. That took an interesting turn. Wait. I am so confused. I'm on chapter 48, page 256. Okay, let me give it a second. I'm currently on chapter 55, page 284. And I don't want to say much about this book because it's a thriller and I'm keeping this vlog spoiler free, but I'm intrigued. It's a little crazy. Anyways, I think I'm gonna stop reading for right now. It is 8:40. I'm gonna go do some yoga and then get ready for bed. And I want to finish this tonight. I have about 70 pages left, 65 pages. So I could for sure finish it tonight. I'm reading this super quickly. I just love her books to try and get out of a reading slump because I have been in a slump lately, but I'm up to date on all her books. If anyone has recommendations for thriller authors that are very similar to Freida McFadden, please let me know. I've heard Alice Feeney, which I have read from her before, but I feel like her books are not as bingeable as Freida McFadden's. I don't know, something about her books, they're just so easy to fly through. I'm gonna quit yapping and I'll be back when I read more of The Divorce. All right, it's almost 10:30. I'm all ready for bed. Literally look like a glazed donut with my skincare on. I'm exhausted, but I'm gonna sit here and read as much as The Divorce as I can. Hopefully I will finish it tonight, but we shall see. I'm so tired. Let's see how much I can read tonight. The Kindle is turning on. There we go. What? Why? It is 11:15 and I just finished The Divorce by Freida McFadden. I think I'm gonna give this 3 stars. It was a very average type book. It was entertaining and very easy to get through, but the whole book itself was just nothing special. I feel like it's very similar to Freida McFadden's other books. It was entertaining, but I'm probably gonna forget all about this book. Her books are just so good to binge when you don't really want to use your brain so much. I read 137 pages today. We're doing well so far. I have a feeling the rest of the week is not gonna be as good. I don't think I'm gonna do any more reading tonight. I think I'm just gonna relax and go to sleep, and then I will pick my next book tomorrow. It is Tuesday night at 7:45. I'm absolutely exhausted. I just want to get ready for bed and lay in bed. But I'm gonna sit here and force myself to start a new book because I am trying to read at least a chapter every single day. So I think I'm going to start The Score by Elle Kennedy. This is the 3rd book in the Off-Campus series. Everyone's obsessed with the show now, and I'm still only on the 3rd book, so I'm very behind. But everyone's talking about the show, so it made me remember that this series existed. This is Dean and Allie's book. It seems it's gonna be a friends with benefits type of story. Interesting. It's pretty short. It's like a little bit over 300 pages, but the font and spacing is like super small. I'm gonna sit here and read the first chapter, and to be honest, I feel like that's all I'm gonna read today because I'm so tired and I want to go to sleep early. So reading this, I'm imagining the actors that play these characters in the show, which is so interesting because a lot of them don't actually look like how they're described in the book, but now that's how I'm picturing them. I finished the first chapter. I'm so proud of myself. Wow. So I ended up reading 12 whole pages, and honestly, I think I'm done for the night. I totally forgot how spicy these books are. This gives 2015, 2016 trashy romance. But from what I remember about The Deal and The Mistake, they're entertaining, so we'll see how this goes. Only reading 12 pages is a little bit more realistic for me on work days. Reading over 100 pages yesterday was not the norm for me on a work day. I'm gonna take off my makeup and get ready for bed, and I will either see you later tonight or tomorrow. Hello. It is Wednesday night at 10:40 p.m. Today was a day, so I didn't do any reading. I didn't check in. I didn't do anything. I have a headache right now, so I don't know how much I'm gonna be able to read, but I'm gonna try to read at least a chapter or 2. Let's see what I could do. This week started off so strong with my reading, and now I just fell off. That always happens. I don't have much to say. My head is killing me. I'm exhausted. I wanna go to bed. but I'm gonna force myself to read. So I will check back in with how many pages I end up reading tonight. I wish this was on Kindle Unlimited because I don't feel like holding a book, but it's not, so. I'm up to chapter 4. I read 20 whole pages. It's 11:15. I think I'm done for tonight. I said this was gonna be a realistic week of reading, and realistically, I don't read that much every day. Anyways, tomorrow is a very long work day for me, so I'm probably not gonna see you till tomorrow night again. I have nothing to say about this book so far. Allie broke up with her boyfriend and she doesn't want to answer his texts, so her best friend Hannah from The Deal says that she should stay in Garrett's dorm because Allie's ex said he's gonna come over, he wants to make it right with her, so she wants to leave her dorm and stay somewhere else, so she stays with Hannah's boyfriend, Garrett, his dorm, and is basically being babysat by Dean. Anyways, that night, Allie and Dean get super drunk and end up hooking up. I'm up to the next morning where she's leaving and doesn't even want to talk about it again because it's so out of character for her. He's very much a playboy and gets with everybody, but she's not that type of girl, and so it was very out of character for her. I guess this is going to be a reformed playboy type of story. Right now, I'm not such a fan of Dean, but hopefully he gets better. Anyways, I will see you tomorrow night, and hopefully I will read more tomorrow night, but I don't have high hopes, honestly. It's Thursday night at almost 11:40, and I just read one whole chapter of The Score. I read 10 pages. I'm up to chapter 5. I'm doing so terribly and I completely fell off with this vlog. I read 10 more pages. I have nothing to say about this book so far because I only read 10 more pages. I have another headache today, so that's super duper fun. I think I'm literally just gonna go on my phone and then go to sleep. I have to wake up early tomorrow because I have a family event in the morning, so I have to wake up early for that, and then hopefully I will read more tomorrow. I really hope I get through this book. I don't know if I'm really in the mood for this book right now, but I'm 42 pages in, so I feel like I can't put it down and pick something else up. I mean, I totally can, but it feels wrong. I'm gonna stop talking because I'm not making any sense, and I will see you tomorrow. Hello, it's literally Sunday, so let me just do a quick recap of the past few days of reading. So on Friday, I ended up reading 64 pages of The Score, and then yesterday I read 80 pages of The Score. I'm currently on chapter 19, and I read 186 pages. This book is okay so far. I feel like Allie and Dean's relationship is very lust forward, and I'm missing that emotional connection from them. I think the emotional part is slowly happening now. I'm usually not a fan of friends with benefits stories, but it's not bad so far. I kind of fell off with vlogging towards the end of the week. That's just what happened. The total pages I read this week was 537 pages. It's not my worst, but also not my best. And I read 1.5 books. This was a 3-star, and this one is looking to be like a 3, maybe a 3.5. We'll see how the rest of the book plays out. That's it. I look crazy right now. I'm about to go work out. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this reading vlog. Let me know what else you would want to see from me. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.